I'll never forget, it was the day I got my first guitar. It was called an Austin, and it was a copy of a Fender Stratocaster, and that is now my favorite guitar, Fender Stratocaster. And my dad's like, "You want to take lessons?" I'm like, "Sure." And he said, "I'll get you as much as you want if you keep playing," and he did. It's my favorite guitar. It's not my most recent guitar. It's not my most expensive guitar. There's many reasons why I like it. It is an Eric Johnson signature Fender Stratocaster. And he is one of my main influences. I've been listening to a lot of his CDs and records since I was about 4. And I just loved his music, and as soon as I picked up the guitar, I liked that guitar. I liked the Fender Stratocaster before I had even played that, and I picked that up and I was like, wow, this is my guitar. Generations was a CD I did about 2.5 years ago, maybe around Christmas time. I did it with my dad, my grandfather, and actually Mike Stanley had played keyboard on a couple of songs. I also did it in his studio. I mentioned my grandfather on the album. He plays a lot of older stuff, like the old organ and piano. We used to play out at bars and stuff, and our family is very talented, and the CD just kind of showed you how we got together and the stuff we played. The story behind Ricketts Glen was we were up here, just my dad and I, one day about probably 2 years ago. Hot, 85 degrees, sunny, beautiful weather. It was just us and another group of people at Adams Falls right down here. And we were jumping off these cliffs into the water. It was so beautiful. And next thing you know, here comes the ranger. "Oh, it's dangerous, you gotta get out." I'm like, "Oh, come on." He's like, "Oh, I hear so many stories, you're gonna get hurt." So I wrote a song about it. That's the day that I'll never forget. My first gig was actually with my other instructor, Alan Byrne, which was 4 years ago. I've been playing out with a band named BC and the Blues Crew, or their shorter band is Bluesin', with just 3 band members. I just happened to have my guitar with me after I played with the Royal Jam at Penn's Peak. So I come up and she says, "All right, you have a guitar, I want to hear you play." So come up, I play with her, and she fell in love with me that day. And since then, I've played, 15 shows out with her. I've definitely got used to playing in front of bigger groups of people. It's nothing that I really think about. I don't have to think about what I'm playing next, it just naturally comes. So, when I'm playing and I know there's people around, I like to have a crowd of people, just so, they can hear me play or whatever. None of my family members ever made me play. My dad pushed me to play. He never actually forced me to play. He said, "If you play more, I'll get you the equipment that you want, and you'll get better. You know what you're doing. You'll figure it out as you go." But nobody really ever pushed me, and I like that, because if somebody came up to me and they're like, "You gotta play," I wouldn't be free to do it. It's just something free that I love to do. Guitar is definitely my main passion in life. I like to do a lot of other things, swimming, football, but guitar is definitely my #1 thing. My God, I played harmonics about 1,000 times.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
Harmonics! Ding, ding, ding! Play the harmonics! Ding, ding, ding! anything.
What was that? He showed, if anyone that knows like music and what he's doing, we don't pick it up. He played some pretty major
Oh, well,
shit.
we heard it.